Good morning, everyone. This is Yanwin Avalon, the Water Witch. I am doing a video today on gardening and the Water Witch's garden. It's been a few years since I've really done a Water Witch's garden video, so I thought that I would do one here. So over here to the left we have the cat house where the outdoor cats get to eat, and the composter, some corn and mullein. Down here we have our lilies and a bunch of different flowers. There's so many flowers in here. So many different flowers, but we have lilies, and there's some foxglove that's just kind of finishing up. These are my favorites. I cannot remember what they're called, but I adore them. They're so pretty. You can see the dew on there still. You can hear my roosters. So over here we have the way down to the creek and the really, really overgrown raspberry patch. We have not had a chance to work on this year because we've been working on the big garden, which I'll show you guys in a little bit. Yep, so many raspberries. Look at that. Yum. Let's see. So there's the chickens and part of the garden. This is the rose garden here. It's got some other flowers in it still. Oh, and we have an escaped chicken, it looks like. You can see her right there. She has escaped. But this is the rose garden. It has a bunch of lemon balm and other random plants that I haven't had a chance to remove yet. And there's our little Ash cat, who loves being outside with me. But yeah, so here's the rose garden. Next time I do a video, it'll be a lot better. You can see where we've been working and how the rest of the gardens are all going to end up being mulched like this. Here we have a honeyberry, another honeyberry. There's two huckleberries. This is my gooseberry that I planted this year. And I have a black currant, and then right on the other side of the watering can here is the red currant. And then the rest of these are all blueberries with delicious blueberries on them. Yum. Ooh, we have two escaped chickens. It's time for some wing clipping. We just trim the little flight feathers a little bit, and they stay in their cage. Alright, so I know my roosters are obnoxious, and that's really loud, but we have some calla lilies, and I'm working on growing some lavender there. They're quite small still. Oh, this is a jostaberry. I haven't gotten anything from that yet. Working on a small mini rose garden here with just some of the smaller roses. And this is what we have been working on all spring, is getting all this up. The potatoes are going here. In fact, there's going to be a big box here for the potatoes, which is why it's overgrown. But for now, we just have them in these buckets. So this is my herbal. I have yellow dock and mullein, some nasturtiums and lilies and fuchsias, heather, clover. There's a plantain in there. There is mugwort. Look at this mugwort. I need to come out here today and harvest it. We have a horsetail, which I loathe. But we also have the oregano. Oh my gosh, I have to do a huge harvest of mugwort today. Then here's the wormwood right there. Got some rue, a little bit baby rue right there. Dill, smells so good. Sage. Borage. Here the borage flowers are getting ready to come up. They're gonna be so delicious. There's my poke baby, my motherwort. And, oh, Russian sage. It's Russian sage here coming up this stuff. So I've got a lot in there, and a little baby primrose down there too. You can see her. And then, let's see, what else do I have? I have my poisons out here. My belladonna, I'm really irritated this year. A caterpillar got to it and stripped off all the leaves. But if you look close, you can see they're coming back. So I should get a decent harvest. But I do have one little baby belladonna bloom. She's so pretty. And then there's my monk's hood right there. It's not blooming yet. Some wildflowers. And some nightshades. Yeah. And then this is the pepper box. They're slow going this year. The pumpkins are looking great. Pumpkins are looking great though, so that's nice. And yellow squash down here. Kind of see some of them in there. My overgrown arugula, it's gone to seed, so I'm letting it seed, and then I'm going to shake it out and replant it. And this is my asparagus here. We planted asparagus this year, so it's going to take a little bit for these guys to grow. Got some kale back there, tomatoes. Here's one of the tomatoes, my first tomato of the year. Very excited about that one. Broccolis and cauliflowers, my strawberry patch, which I picked all the strawberries yesterday, so there's like nothing in there. More tomatoes, eggplant, some more squashes or gourds, and some baby okras that are coming up. More corn and beans. All of our sweet peas, which looks like they're getting ready to almost be done. Our beets right there, and then we have Brussels sprouts, cabbages, my onion box, carrots, and cucumbers. So, oh, and then my mints. Evil mints are in pots, because we all know how mints do. Alright, so that is pretty much like the actual garden part and what I've been able to work on